everybody, and welcome to another edition of Tech Talk. I'm your host, where we dive into awesome nerd stuff and help you grow your business. And it looks like there's an issue with the live. So, Kate, if you can just share the Nerdly one into the group again. I love it when tech be teching sometimes, y'all. Excuse me. So, well, we just carry on, right? We persist. When tech has issues, we figure out how do we troubleshoot, how do we move forward, and how do we keep carrying on, right? That's the name of the game. And if you are of the mindset that tech works all the time, every time, without a single issue at all, ever, um, unfortunately for you, it is 2025, and that is just not how technology works. Um, so that is why, instead of streaming into all the places, our primary place, which is my Facebook group, Making Tech Simple for Online Entrepreneurs and Coaches, uh, we have to share it into the group. So, but again, I try to be real and let you guys know what's going on and how things are going, especially when I forget to blend my contour a little bit and realize it after I'm live. So, today we're diving into how to get clients without paid ads. And what's interesting is I was actually in my coaching session. So I'm in an agency coaching program. And I started dropping this knowledge the other day on the call. And they're like, wait, what? Wait, what? You're a gold SaaSpreneur, which means over 100 sub accounts on SaaS with Nerdly. And you have all this knowledge of organic lead gen, and you haven't told us. And I've been in this program since November. So it was definitely eye-opening to realize, and like, oh my gosh, I have all this skills and knowledge that can really help people, and I've basically been like a gatekeeping it because I didn't realize the value, right? And so this is kind of a side tangent. I want you to think about, what do you know, how can you help people in ways that you maybe not even realize this is a game changer for folks, especially looking through your course content, any of your training videos, anything like that. What is stuff, like, look through it and remind yourself, what are things that you might be taking for granted that you're a superstar genius at, that you're not leading with. So that's a side tangent. But let's dive in. So we're talking about today, we're diving into like how to get high quality clients without spending a dime on ads, right? So if you felt frustrated trying to generate leads and grow your business online, you're not alone. The good news is that you can absolutely succeed with organic lead generation, and we're going to show you exactly how. So at Nerdly, we've scaled our business to six figures and above without running a single ad, and you can do it too. The key isn't just posting randomly and hoping for the best. It's about intentional strategies, consistent engagement, and systems that bring you leads, right? Because that's one thing we talk about. Everything needs to be systemized, rinse and repeat, and automated so that you're not doing a bunch of manual tasks. So, we're going to dive into how to get the high quality leads daily without spending on ads, the proven organic framework that keeps our pipeline full and business growing, what's working right now for coaches, agencies, and service providers, some of the biggest myths and mistakes that waste time and energy. And we're going to make sure that whether you're a beginner or an advanced user, we have actionable steps for you. By the end of the session, you'll feel confident and empowered to implement these strategies and start generating leads today. And if you want to go deeper, learn our full system in the Post to Profit course, or just ask questions and talk more, comment organic, and we'll be sure to get into a conversation with you. So, first, let's talk about reframing how you see organic lead generation, right? The truth about organic lead gen is you don't need a big audience to succeed, right? A small engaged group of ideal clients is better than thousands of unqualified followers. I have 1,500 followers on Facebook, on in Instagram, and I'm not sure on Facebook because I got deleted and I got to go see. Kate, if you want to tell me how many friends and followers I've got, I'll tell you, my Facebook group, I think we're still under 1,000. You don't need a crazy amount. You need to have value and you need to actually talk to them like human beings, right? That's one of the biggest things that I notice folks don't take into account. How would you feel if you were on the other side of the conversation, right? You don't need to spend all day online. With the right system, you can generate leads in as little as 30 to 60 minutes in a day. And organic lead gen works long term, right? Ads stop when you stop paying. A strong organic presence creates consistent, sustainable growth. And that's what we're about here at Nerdly, right? We want to work smarter and not harder. So the mindset shift you need is that organic lead gen is about building relationships, not chasing sales. It's about positioning yourself as the authority so leads come to you. You already have everything you need. You just need a system that works, right? So drop confident in the comments if you're ready to attract leads without paid ads. So the biggest myth and mistakes about organic lead gen. You need a big audience to get leads. The truth is that highly engaged small audience is going to convert way better than a large disconnected one, right? And you have to be online all day. We already went over all that. So I like to repeat myself. I like to be thorough and make sure you're actually understanding it, right? Because the truth is, you can see results in days or weeks if you follow a proven formula, right? The truth is that people buy from trust and relationships, not just from seeing an ad, right? Let me know in the comments who has seen an ad over and over and you're still like, I'm not really, that's not for me, right? So you may be their target audience, but they haven't built that trust or relationship with you, right? I see ads all the time and I'm like, yeah, but I don't believe that you're not janky, right? Like, especially with products, right? There's all sorts of like rip-off products. And, especially when you're talking about coaching, right? If you're talking about coaching, you're talking about running an agency, you're talking about making an impact, you're talking about having an actual influence on someone else's life, right? If you don't need trust and a relationship for that, I don't know what you do, right? So the biggest mistakes that can keep you stuck, right, is posting randomly without a strategy, not engaging with leads who show interest. What is interest, right? Interest is they commented, they they liked your post, they engaged with your content, right? So you got to imagine that your content is you at a coffee shop or a bar or whatever, or at the PTA meeting or whatever connects with you and makes you feel like I'm in a neutral social space. Now they liked your post, they commented on your post. That means they've came up to you in your theoretical comfort zone. So you now need to have a conversation back with them, right? So, and you can't sit there and wait for leads to DM you instead of starting a conversation, right? That can be really scary for some people to start the conversation with you, right? They may not know, they may not want to take up your time. And that's a biggest thing I've gotten all the time. Oh, I don't want to take up your time, little old me. I'm like, but you're my client. I want to help you. This is what gets me excited. This is what gives me my dopamine all day, right? And then another mistake is not tracking conversations and following up, right? And I'll tell you, that is a hard one, especially for me. Got that autism ADHD combo platter. And that's personally why I heavily rely on tools and systems, right? Because I'm not going to remember. And then I'm going to feel awful because I want these clients, I want these prospects to have this great experience with me because I know the value of what we can deliver. However, if I forget a conversation and I don't have a system to follow to remind me to follow up with them, then all of a sudden it could be like days or weeks later. And I'm like, oh, well, now I look like a jerk. And they've already bought from somebody else because somebody else actually had the conversation. And one of the last mistakes is selling too soon. How would you feel if someone started a DM with you and was like, hey, I see you're a coach. I got this really cool coaching program for coaches. You want to buy it? Right? No. that is the salesy stuff that everyone says they want to avoid. And half the time they end up doing that because they don't realize that organic lead gen isn't about like a typical ads funnel, right? We're not just getting them to buy. We have to build that no like trust factor and build a relationship. So drop mistakes in the comments if you've fallen into any of these traps before, right? I mean, we all have. It happens. We're humans, right? And that's the awesome piece about organic lead gen is that you can fix everything is fixable. Everything is figure outable, right? And that's one of my favorite lines. My team hears me say it all the time. Everything is figure outable, right? Okay. So hold on, I lost some space. Gotta have my notes again. ADHD over here. Gotta have my notes. So we talked about biggest mistakes. So the Nerdly Organic Lead Gen Framework. So here's the exact strategy we use to bring inconsistent leads and clients. Number one, attract. Show up where your clients are. What works right now? Like again, this is really important. If your clients are on Facebook, you need to be on Facebook. If your clients are on different platforms, you want to be there. That is why I use a multicasting tool so that I can be on Facebook in my group, on my personal profile, on my business page, on LinkedIn, on my personal profile, on multiple YouTube channels, and multiple Facebook groups, right? So it's about being where they are. Just because they're not exact in your Facebook group doesn't mean they're not seeing you. If you friended people, if you're out there going into other groups, dropping value, and actually helping people, then why aren't you also talking on your personal profile? Why aren't you letting them know what you do? Right? Um, Hand raiser posts. Who wants my step-by-step playbook for getting clients without ads? Drop leads below, right? And I'm not, you don't even have to get fancy. I'm talking that like color square, right? Now I will also be the first to admit I am not perfect, right? The past couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure we've just gotten live and we haven't, we've sent emails up, but we didn't have a hand raiser post out in the group nor on my personal profile, right? We're not perfect and we just keep moving forward. That is the name of the game, folks. You can't let one little mistake or one little bit hold you back. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard because we want to do things the right way, right? That's the little tism of me going on there. So, uh, live training Q&As like this one. And again, if you're a Nerdly client, get your Toshi into our Zoom room because then you can be on with Kate and me after the live and ask us any questions you've got. And if you're not in the Nerdly community, get on it. You know you want to nerd out with us. Lead magnets and freebies, simple, high value opt ins, right? So, like when you're going live like this and you have a free training or a free additional resource, like, I don't know, maybe a checklist on how to make sure that your Facebook profile is optimized. Again, drop organic if you want to get more awesomeness about organic lead gen with us. And personal storytelling, building connections through real experiences. Now, I will also tell you, McKenna Dodge is like mwah, chef's kiss. You want to learn about how to build personal storytelling into your brand. Go hit that chick up. Somebody tag McKenna in the comments so people know who she is because she's pretty phenomenal, right? And an engagement prompt. Drop visible in the comments if you know you need to show up more, right? Let me know. Let me see you in the comments. Who knows that they need to show up more, right? Because we also might have something little up our sleeve we might be cooking up just for you. Okay. Now you need to engage, start conversations, and build real relationships with real humans. How we engage without being salesy. Reply to every single comment and DM. These are warm leads. These are people who have said, I like you. I like your content. I'm interested in what you have to say. Right? And in that DM, ask questions. Start a real conversation. Engagement drives connection. Right? and follow up with these people who engaged before. Many need a nudge. If you sent me a message and then I haven't seen, or even if I have seen it and I didn't reply, send me another message. I've got ADHD, folks, and so does a lot of humans, right? And people be stressed and they're busy and they may have actually wanted to reply and then just forgot, or life came at them and they forgot, or they got overwhelmed, or they were afraid. So if you come at these conversations with a mindset of service and kindness and actually trying to connect with a human, right? That really changes the way you view everything, especially when you're using things like a bulk messenger and post automations, right? You just want to start the conversation, and it's up to the other person to continue, but it's on you to make sure that you are sparking a conversation and not just, hey, I saw you liked my live video. You like organic lead gen, it's cool, right? Right? No, like actually have an open-ended question. Ask them something. What have you tried before? How has that gone? What do you find hard? Right? Open-ended questions. Get them talking about themselves. Even if the prompt was drop a comment to get the lead magnet to get this training, start a conversation with them. It is going to change everything because you don't know what else you might uncover. Instead of opting into a lead magnet that's going to sell them into a low ticket course. Maybe they want done for you. Maybe they want private coaching. You won't know until you ask. Ask them about themselves. They will tell you all their problems. They will tell you exactly what you need to know for them to buy from you, right? And most importantly, use tools like GroupTrack to manage leads efficiently. And if you're also using Nerdly or High Level, I will tell you this is magical. And if you are on High Level, even if you're not on Nerdly and you want to check out GroupTrack, again, make sure you comment organic. We'll get you our link because then we'll make sure we get your integration sorted out for you to make sure that you have a successful experience. So drop conversations if you need to start more real conversations, right? Drop that comment. Let me know if you know, oh, yeah, okay, I am getting out there, but I'm not really having real conversations with these people, right? And then finally, we need to convert, turn leads into clients without feeling salesy, right? What works best? Personalized follow ups. Don't assume people will chase you, right? They're not going to. They are the main character of their own story. You are at best a side quest. You're like an NPC trying to get their attention. Be like, "Hi, adventurer! I've got a quest for you. Come, take my quest." So you need to follow up. They may not remember, and what is it, like 5 or 7 touch points before someone wants to buy? So keep having that conversation. Social proof and client wins. Show them what you're offering, show them what your solution is, will work for them, right? Have a low barrier offer like a free trial, an audit, a quick call. Make it easy to say yes, right? A discovery call, right? Those are really great. We have some really cool automations for those. And if you're on Nerdly and you don't know about those, well, make sure that you comment or get on a drop-in consulting call because it's pretty awesome, right? So drop a yes if you're ready to start implementing this, right? So this is what we're talking about, right? So we need to have attract your clients. So you need to show up where they are. Engage by starting conversations and building real relationships. And convert, turning leads into clients without feeling salesy by actually following up and having a real conversation. So I did promise that we are going to have some actionable steps for beginners and advanced users. So for beginners, start here. Pick one platform where your ideal clients are. Facebook. It is a great lead source, right? Post 3 times per week, one value, one story, and one engagement post. Reply to every comment and start 5 new conversations per day, right? And honestly, it doesn't even matter if this is who it is, right? Start the conversation, even if it's your grandma or your cousin, because guess what? Even if they're not your ideal audience, maybe they know somebody, and referrals are great, right? Use hand raiser posts to capture leads effortlessly, right? If they comment on your post where you say, I'm going to do a training on XYZ, it's pretty clear they are interested and they're a lead that you need to qualify. Now, track those leads so you know who to follow up with, right? And again, group track can be great for this. If you're not ready for it, you can use a spreadsheet. That sounds mentally exhausting, and I would never want to do it ever in my life. However, meeting you where you are, we're trying to provide solutions that will work no matter where you're at in your business. Now, for advanced users who want to scale faster, automate lead tracking and follow ups with Group Track CRM, right? Run a weekly live training to position yourself as the go to expert. Add a lead magnet funnel to capture and nurture new leads on autopilot. Leverage referrals and collaboration to expand your reach, and offer a small paid product like $30 to $100 to qualify serious leads. If you want to master this, join our Post to Profit course. So again, drop an organic, we'll give you more details. So, my final call to action today, and I'm surprised we got through this so quickly. Let me know if I'm speaking too fast or if I need to repeat anything, right? So, there's 3 ways to get started today. Grab the free lead gen playbook by dropping organic below, and we'll send it over. Join our free community for more trainings. That is the Making Tech Simple Facebook group. You can get that by going to Making Tech Simple for onlineentrepreneurs.com. Yes, I bought that in ridiculously long domain. And if you want done for you systems, you want to have your whole client journey mapped out, you want to know that you have a fully optimized system that is working for you instead of stressing you out to burnout, book a free strategy call. Again, comment organic. We'll hook you, we'll connect with everybody who comments, because again, that's always what we follow up with. And the final takeaway is, if you master this system, you'll never worry about where your clients are coming from next. If you implement this now and watch your business grow organically, sustainably, and stress free. Again, these are all proven tactics. And I can tell you, as someone who struggles with consistently showing up and doing these things, it is totally doable. You got this. All right. Later, nerds.